all you peeps, this is Edda here for another Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Here with me is Nightshade.
I don't look suspicious at all.
And, well, we last left off finding an interesting item. Do I have to talk to him?
You can, but
yeah,
you don't have to.
Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay.
Oh.
The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program geared towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time, they are three samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love Y in Neo-Hole Tokyo.
I see. Wait. A love what?
A love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all three guys fall for her at the same time.
Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the three brothers colliding over this one girl.
Anyway, Sayo's actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan leader.
Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet times 3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really a big hit for the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. She loves her romance. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like?
It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth.
Oh.
The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared toward kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall but became a big pop star anyway.
I feel bad that they couldn't make a different audio for it.
I mean,
it's always the same, and it's just like...
Look, they also reused the thing from 2 series ago.
True. What?
He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar?
And then, the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3.
Ah, that's too bad for him.
Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Jammin', the Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Wait, no. That's what the other show is on.
That's the whole point.
That contradicts. Hold it.
2 different channels.
Which show should I watch?
Can't believe she's really considering it. Okay, let's go to the hotel lobby because we got an item.
I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you.
She's climbing up like the old climb she is.
Please, anything would be helpful. Well then, how about I tell you my measurements?
No, that's okay, really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know. Darn. Do I have to talk and unlock it, maybe?
You forgot how to use the Magatama already, did you?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to use it first, huh? I just think if I just do it, it would just, like...
No.
Oh. You might as well have asked for the moon. But we have it. So, do I need to present this first? the Magatama
Always,
first?
yes. Always start with a Magatama when there's a lock involved.
Okay.
Okay, it's been a while, but
What you witness?
what you witness?
Oh, boy.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
What a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngin' and expense. I am a little devil, after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want.
That's Juan's autograph.
Yes, it is.
And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right?
That actually is a good question.
My name is Wendy Obag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. The real question is, who is this other Wendy?
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Wow. She must really want this autograph. Yeah, I thought we were gonna fight a little harder for this.
My offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Obag ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan.
Wow. She really...
And that took care of that.
Wow. Okay, so this wasn't so difficult as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, that's successful. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I couldn't get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Angard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan, and I just do. That yellow-belly chicken. A yellow-belly chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Angard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Angard do to you to make you so... baby?
Well, I'm gonna have to censor that.
You don't know. That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick.
What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Olbach has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Olbach, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager, but why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was the greatest scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Olbach?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Angard did what you say he did?
Next week's issues of a certain magazine says so.
Ugh, of course, a tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Olbag have information like that? And where did she get it?
Hehehe.
Yeah, where would she... Now what?
I mean,
We need
there is one thing we could show her.
Would it be the camera?
Maybe.
Let's try.
Nope.
No, so she doesn't... Okay. So she
Well,
says the same thing.
We got information, so I guess we can ask other
we
people.
can go... Oh, wait, look! We can go to the criminal affairs. Let's go there.
Right. March 21, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Great. Now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francesca. They said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done?
Okay, I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick?
Oh man, there's nothing we can do? I mean,
we can go back to the hotel. We had more locks.
that's true. Let's go back to the hotel lobby. Let's go back to here.
Don't look at me, I'm innocent.
Maybe he might know about her. I mean, I would think...
Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt Manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know. There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
Ah, if you're interested, I'll be glad to share what I know.
He's so happy. He looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Assuming that's a talk. Yeah. Would you mind telling me about this gossip?
Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you will be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too.
Oh, really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous?
To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the star, Miss A. Hay. You see now, don't you?
What?
You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA.
Andrew Andrews.
No, you dummy, Ace Attorney. Yes, exactly. This is big news.
But it seems kind of odd, that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client.
Ah, it's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why she's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Gossip land. Can I actually look at it? A superstar in an ultra-hot mega-secret love scandal? Reliable sources say that Juan Corrida has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. And that's it. Okay. Interesting. Let's go back here. Let's go back. No, not this place. Sorry.
Also, Loda also had locks.
Oh, you're right. But did we have anything? We didn't have anything.
I don't know. We need to check what she got.
I don't think we have anything that she would...
I mean, we can always check to see what she got.
I mean, we could present her the scandal. Well, should I do the...
Well, she has a lock, so I'll say Magatama, see what we're being asked, and if we don't have it, we just back out and move on.
Okay.
Ba-dum. It's a 2-lock. Big scoop.
Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, while you were loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop?
What I want to know about are the details of the scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter.
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Urgh. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corda and this person. Oh, do I have to present her? Probably.
This woman.
She's Andrew Andrews, Matt and Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? There we go.
You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah, you gotta have that. That's what it... News sauce?
You mean news source.
That's it. So show me something that shows that one guy had something with Miss Andrews.
And now we're going to show the thing. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A.
Ah!
Mr. Corda didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. and Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corda's door last night.
What?
Yay, we did it. Well, that wasn't bad either. That was pretty easy as well. I'm scared.
I mean, it's Lotta we're talking about.
True. You were looking into Mr. Corda and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna wanna see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story.
Wow, Lotta, nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell ya. What's with people now anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steals something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie.
Alright, well, we only have one set of luck left.
Yep, which is here.
Motive for murder.
Why was Swan Corda murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Engard's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers?
The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corda. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. I guess we should show the magazine. It's the only thing I could think of. You and Mr. Corda had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on our good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corda? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corda for this person's sake?
I think we're missing stuff.
You may be missing someone. So I would say him, but that wouldn't really be a good reason.
Abort the mission.
Oh, we have to
Abort!
I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Let's go back to the criminal affairs then, because if we can't do anything here, there's nothing really else anymore here. God, gotta go all through this and... Yep.
March 21, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back!
Hey, so you came, pal.
Why the blunt greeting?
Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight.
But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight?
Can't give you all the details, pals, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo.
Oh yeah, this photo.
The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest.
Oh, that kind of button. Oh, that's a big button. Pretty big. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Engard. But that thing is big.
Yup, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants.
Like, I could understand, like a button, you know?
Ooh.
And the second one is?
The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt Engard's.
Darn it. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that whole security lady, Miss Oldbag.
Of course. I thought so.
What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Well...
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone.
Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down. Trust me.
Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Engard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
Oh, let's present that tabloid. Maybe he'll know.
We're pretty interested in a bit of gossip ourselves.
The scandal with Mr. Corda, but why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Whoa.
Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was one Corrida's manager.
Oh! The victim's manager?
But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor.
Oh!
She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor.
A woman who was both Mr. Corda's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case?
Do you want to know more about her, pal?
Yes.
She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian's mentor, Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You're no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Wait, please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll...
Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Coo! That voice. Edgeworth! It's been a long time, right?
This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca.
You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs. The ill-bred dog you are.
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way. Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
You!
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I'll see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was.
Oh!
I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again!
I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone who hasn't seen in a year.
Are you going to run tomorrow's trial?
You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy. Not to mention
Oh, is it one-sided? Alright.
But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you'd have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information.
Oh, yeah! Just what is going on inside his head?
A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth.
Why is I getting such beepings?
I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Ooh, he's got a good point. Well, with Francisca, she almost always says,
I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me.
But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough.
I guess we have to present more stuff.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about her,
She'll be in the profiles now, huh?
Yeah. Sorry, I went to the wrong, yeah. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, when she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corda's manager. And then a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled as suicide, right? Yes, but there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished? Huh. I guess... Oh, maybe... Ahaha! Miss Impax's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corda himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corda hid his own manager's suicide note? But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1. Oh, jeez, Part 1! Let me take a look at that, actually. Oh, can I take a look at it? No?
No.
That doesn't say anything.
No.
Oh.
There's no A button for more info.
Oh, I guess...
But hey,
oh,
we
wait,
got
I
info
should,
now.
I should show it, yeah. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all, are the reports that have multiple parts like that. This has 2. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. It's about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name. It's Adrian Andrews?
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews? Dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Is there more talk? Oh, dependent nature. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews attempted a suicide. It was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts. Oh, well, it was her mentor, and if that really, put her in grief, I guess that would make sense. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impacts, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others? When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude? It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. Ah, she's acting. How terrible. Ooh.
All right then.
Son of a biscuit. That is... We need to go back to her then, and then we gotta present... Ooh, this is a lot.
Oh yes, they're laying it a tick.
Oh.
The circus days are over. March 21, Gatewater Hotel and Guards Hotel Room.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma.
Miss von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. What is wrong with her?
A lot.
And with this, I know that fools every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we've just... discussed. Understood? All right. What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Oh, we know. We gotta present this. And now we gotta do this. Do we still have to do the magazine thing? Oh, we do.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so we have to... Okay, so we'll skip this whole part.
Alright, we're back on track here.
Didn't you get close to Mr. Corda for this person's sake? And it's gonna be... Oh no, she was on the other side. Oops. Celeste Impacts, your mentor.
How did you know about Celeste?
Miss Impacts, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Ooh, she's sweating. Right before her death, she was Juan Corda's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corda so you could find out more about her suicide.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid.
Miss Andrews?
There was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Which one would it be, though? I'm assuming it's the first one? I hope I picked the right one. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body? Mr. Corda?
Oh, Juan?
And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Corda.
I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you like to give, however, I don't think that's who you really are.
What?
I have evidence that says otherwise. This is the proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Now we have to... Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself.
Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on.
That's...
You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note.
You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corda of hiding Miss Impact's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean?
What topic did we start this conversation on again?
It was, why was the victim killed?
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Corda dead.
Me?
Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder.
Murder?
Here we go.
It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews.
This is one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone.
I'm sorry.
You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you?
Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Juan Corda. Celeste, without her, I became scared,
Everything seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corda to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they would keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so... I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I lied for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews?
If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this?
I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. Interesting. What is it? Looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Engard in your capable hands. Holy moly. Oh!
March 21, Gatewater Hotel, Alloway.
Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks like she's so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and hasn't been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay. Really. I'm fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Yeah, we probably should then. Oh god, there's too many places now. Here? No, wait, yeah, okay. I was confused.
March 21, Wright & Co. Law Offices.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impax's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
Hello? Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Mr. Attorney, you're not answering your phone.
Maya! Where's Maya?
I promise I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished.
What?
So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Would you agree?
Wait, Maya! Let me hear her!
Very well.
Ask my...
Maya, is that you?
sis! Ask my sis!
Maya! Maya! Damn it, he cut me off!
Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. I'm sorry. There we go. Mia! I have a message from Maya. So come, ask me anything you want about her. Oh boy. How's Maya? She's safe. For now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper. What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her?
Date unknown, time unknown, location undisclosed.
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
Oh, I guess we should examine the door.
Drat, it's locked. But this door's locked. It seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open a door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. There's one right there.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Huh? Someone dropped the card here.
Hey!
It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it.
It's a seashell. It's the same thing.
It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Ah, that's it! This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. All right, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried.
Oh, it ends like that. No. But did she escape? Did she escape?
No. Tune in next time. At Sunday morning at 8 a.m.
Okie doke. Well, in the next episode, I guess then we're going to go to trial then?
Fairly sure that is the case, yes.
Yes, I guess we're going to basically go to trial and see if we can, god dang, figure out all the stuff. There's just too much information, like, this is a lot, so.
And remember, you only got one day.
I know, we only have one chance. Ugh. So this was Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, with me, Edo, and Nightshade.
The game is afoot.
And with that, we are out of here.